Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Total War Warhammer 3 where we play as Chaos Dwarfs. And today we are starting with moving towards the settlement of Hualotal with Ungekas, so that he can finally start helping those two armies around here, or at least Zatan. Yeah, it was Zatan who was here. With the fight against the Itza, and how powerful the army in there is. Can Zatan actually take on both the garrison and the army inside there as well? I guess we will have to find out. So let's keep moving. Telalas should now take back this settlement of Zlanzak. He should have enough distance to actually reach it. Let's see. Yeah, he can take it. It's a decisive victory. That is very good, and we'll take it as an outpost maybe. Yeah, because this was only a more like two settlements province. Okay, what about here? So this guy still has to continue forward down south, further down south I mean, and we can also upgrade this construction with raw materials so that we get more money and start building this one as well. Okay, and over here there's the guy that continues to recruit the units, so we should have enough armaments to be able to recruit this remaining unit, and in 2 turns time, as promised, I think we should be ready to start the war with the gold tooth. Okay, so let's end the turn. Once we spend those skill points, we'll go for full plate armor, and yeah, let's end the turn. And Gorok is going for Zahutek once again, so there are basically 2 armies around there. And probably it was also Gorok inside that settlement where Zatan is approaching, so we have to take care of this army first before we can move Zatan, basically any older army further up north, so that they don't retake their settlements. The settlements that were originally theirs. And it seems like there's another rogue army somewhere around there. Oh, those are these guys. No, not these guys, but where are they? There's just so many. Okay. Oh, they want a peace treaty, so we were at war with them, like, all this time, because I'm pretty sure they are the ones who are fighting our Zinchi ally. Let's see, 3,000 gold. Okay. And what about this amount? Okay, let's increase it by 100, so a little too much. Okay, we can agree on that. Settlement lost, we know that, but we'll take it back sooner rather than later, I hope, I think. Okay, now let's try to take that settlement. Pyrrhic victory. So we would lose a unit of chaos spawns or spawns of Zinch and 2 units of hobgoblins, which would basically just you know, slow us down a lot, because we would have to recruit those units again, and it would take us at least 2 turns, and with Gorok roaming around there, that is not a good idea. On the other hand, if we encircle them, the Gorok might come over here and support them enough to, you know, for them to be able to actually win this battle. There is one thing, and the other one, it might turn out to take a lot more time to actually encircle this settlement instead of just taking it in the first place, like storming it straight away. So we will actually sacrifice those units, and we'll, you know, recruit new ones in their place. Okay, and we will occupy it as a factory maybe this time. Oh, we already had a factory here. Okay, I guess we'll convert it into you know, we'll convert it into the outpost. And over here we'll also increase the number of Bale Tauruses available for recruitment, so that we can replace the spawns of Zinch with the Bale Taurus. Okay, and it will take, as predicted, 2 turns for it to be recruited inside this army. We'll also convert this settlement to outpost. So there's that. And Ungakas, on the other hand, now will... Okay, he will not take that settlement for whatever reason. And okay. And Telelas still has to chase down... Okay, I don't like this. He just outmaneuvered us. And we have to run very fast to protect that settlement. But soon, this guy will be there as well, so he will start to retake those settlements, and then we'll send him to the Cult of Sotek territories. Let's say at this South Pole. So there's that, and this guy still sits and waits for new orders, and this one still recruits. So okay, let's see if we can actually completely unite those territories, if we would had any chances of winning with this army against those wood elves that just sit here and do nothing. They just basically survive and want to be unbothered. They don't care about anything else than, you know, us being a strategic threat, and they are just, they don't like us just from the very beginning. Okay, we can sign ourselves some trade agreements.
Open your soul to me. Reveal.
So let's balance it out. Okay.
Our mind.
So extra money for us. We can still
The
sign
gods might
that
compel me to
deal
kill,
with those guys.
but I do it freely.
I don't feel like playing with all this, like milking them out of money as much as possible.
Make haste. I have rights to lead.
Okay. So I think that was a pretty good turn, politically wise, because we just signed ourselves free trading agreements. So we will have like 1,000 gold extra into our treasury each turn now. We can still build an outpost. Huh. What units will be recruitable if we gave ourselves a garrison there? Okay. And what will actually... we will actually do this thing. And because of that, I think we will allow ourselves to recruit some of the units that were available through, like inside that settlement. That is what I think. So it is actually, if this works the way I think it does, it should be actually pretty beneficial for us to you know, to actually build those outposts. And not only... What do you want? Why are you beginning to become unfriendly? Oh, because of the peace treaties with those rogue army. Or like a single peace treaty with the rogue army. So that is why they don't like... or they didn't like that single act of ours. A decisive defeat. So Slanak is being attacked once more by some other army. Who knows where it came from. The people inside that settlement have a terrible luck, and they just will... I guess they're completely destroyed, like psychologically, you know. There's all the armies roaming around here all the time, and it is definitely not good for anyone, especially not for them. Okay. Settlement sacked and settlement lost. And it seems that Gorok actually moved over there to Tlaxtlan to save, or more like to probably attack, try to retake the Quitax. But I don't think he actually stands a chance of doing so. So Umgashas now has to also to take Ulwalofal settlement, and we will take it as a tower level 5, as we always do. And we also secure the province this way. And we will build the garrison, also the money-making construction, and public order making construction. And we will also go for this construction to save some raw materials each turn. Look at that, how much the income in raw materials increased each turn. This is just incredible. Okay, Star Chas is the one that just sits there. Sindras is the one to the south, I think. No, actually the other way around. And yeah, now I remember this guy. I know this Star Chas. He was also in I believe he was either fighting Kislev, which is most likely, or he was fighting the Lizard Man. One of those two things. But yeah, he definitely saw battle. And I think we basically more than likely just controlled his army in one of the battles. And this is just terrible, the fact that we have to retake those settlements over and over again. And even as a general, or like the leader of the Chaos Dwarfs faction, who don't feel sympathetic to anyone, they don't feel any remorse or anything. I just feel sorry for the people living there, honestly. We'll also play this an outpost because it is another two-settlement province. And right now, this army will most likely be basically just trapped. Wherever they go, we will be able to reach them, I think. So finally, we should be able to deal with them. They shouldn't be. On the other hand, I think they won't be able to reach the Citadel of Dusk. They are just too far away, which is even better. Okay, and I think this is all for now. So now let's continue like upgrading the constructions. And that was a very quick one. I thought this money would buy us a lot more, but I guess I was wrong. Okay, yeah, and we need to stop accepting the new labor, otherwise people will once again become unhappy very much, very quickly. We also need to do that over here because people are on the verge of actually like being unhappy right now. We fixed that problem, we fixed that situation. And where else do we accept new labor? Is there anywhere else we do that? It doesn't. Oh, there it is. There's another place where we do that, so let's cancel that. And we should also build something. We can go for this thing because we want to like decrease the number of those workers that are available. And what about any other provinces? Now it seems to be fine now, so let's just spend the skill points and we will go for Violent Delights. What a beautiful name of a skill. Let's end the turn. And look at that, the Dread Fleet wants to sign a military alliance with us. We could actually go for it, but not at this low cost. Okay, 500 gold looks a little better than just 300. And this way we'll also, like, I think, expose even more territories, and the AI turns now will take even longer than before. And look at that, what a stutterfest it has become. Okay. So, This guy obviously is running away like a coward. Could any of our armies actually reach him? I don't think we can. Even the one over here, like Telalas couldn't attack this guy. He could, but he just runs away. Let's take care of the Citadel of Dusk. And let's take it for ourselves. Okay, we'll take it as a tower. Level 5. Okay, province secured. That is just perfect. And let's build a couple of constructions that will definitely prove useful. Okay. So there's that, and look at how much raw materials we produce now. This is very weird that this number increased so much in such a short period of time. But I don't actually know. I don't complain. We need those raw materials to upgrade the the capitals of the provinces. Okay, so let's see if Zatan can take Gorak. I mean, it's a capital. Okay, so we would have to besiege it first, but this way we also tie him up in this place right here, so he should have no place to maneuver, you know. So that is actually beneficial for us. And we will send Ungakas as a backup, and I think this will give us a great opening. And most likely, I mean, Itza will still be able to create some armies, I think, but not as powerful as they once did, now that we control the majority of the army, like settlements where they had those military tied constructions, which allowed them to build some better armies. Syndras just keeps sitting here, so we could actually go for it and recruit another army over here, so it could protect the Bloodwind Keep. But we don't have like enough you know, resources or like armaments to increase the numbers of the like better units enough, basically, to be able to recruit some better army as well.
I will.
But we need to take care of that, and we also should actually upgrade the Bloodwind Keep's defenses. And I actually thought this was a more important settlement to us than it actually is, but you know, we just don't want to lose. We basically just don't want to lose unnecessarily any of our settlements. And over here we can go for... well, we will not go for anything. We'll just spend the skill points and like a full plate armor once again for someone else. And we will end the turn. So our baiting of Gorok, as you can see, actually worked, and we just baited him out of the settlement, thinking he could actually win this battle, where actually he cannot. As you can see, it is a close victory, and we are still winning without losing a single of our units. So let's just auto-resolve and take that settlement as tower level 5, and yeah, it seems like Ungakas was not even needed there. Okay, so now, okay, some ambush discovered somewhere. Oh, it's a Venom army somewhere. We don't care about them, they are not even on our territories. So, Ungakas. Where should we actually send him? So, should we send him back over here? I think we should actually. You know. And also let's go for this thing. We want to produce more raw materials. And let's retake the Zahutek with Zatan. Okay. I will occupy it as a factory. Because, as I just said, we just need more factories now. And what is this? Okay, we can go for it. And over here, we will go for a couple of money-making constructions, and basically the constructions that we always go for inside the provinces. Oh, not the provinces, but the capitals of the provinces. Right, Telelas. And why is this guy such a coward? He just continues to run away. He tries to outmaneuver us as hard as possible. And I think this time he might actually have a chance of either taking Dusk Peaks or, well, Zlanzek now. Or maybe, yeah, he can try and take Zlanzek, but if he will, we will destroy his army if he sits in one of those settlements, any of them actually. Let's see how the situation looks around here. We need to deal with the rest of this factions settlements so that they stop spamming their armies and that they cannot afford any more of them. Let's spend those armaments. Okay, and like this is basically all we could do for now. So those turns, as I said before, are becoming very short. Let's go for the raw materials and something else, maybe this thing. It gives us extra control and a little bit faster replenishment. Gold didn't move, so we know that, and we'll let him, stay there for a little while longer before, or more like until the backup comes. And yeah, there's that. And this like limit for the certain type of units is just so like limiting, because this way I cannot recruit like more better armies. Basically I would have to probably recruit like the most basic slave armies first, actually, you know, and, you know, hope that it will actually work, which I'm not sure if it will actually work. Even attacking them with full armies of slaves might not be enough. So what I think I will do is I will recruit or create like a little better army and 3 armies, a full stack armies of slaves, and they will be basically a backup to this main army that we will have. But we will start recruiting that army in the next turn, obviously. But yeah, you get the idea. And this might be actually enough for us to fight off the Gold Tooth forces around here, I think. So we will be pretty much forced to basically start thinking or like putting into motion the strategy of scalens. So we will start to go in numbers which are unlimited, like with units which are unlimited, instead of, you know, going for quality, which is limited. So that is what we are going to do, unless there are some like renowned regiments that might be recruited for the new army, which would definitely increase its power. We know it would, but I know also that the majority of the renowned units are already recruited in the... What is this? Oh, it's a rebellion. Okay, we can replenish. Let's go for the infrastructure buildings. Okay, yeah, you know what I meant, by the way. I already lost the topic, but yeah, so let's go for the Pillars of Unseen Constellation with Umgekas. Zatan. Let's send him back over here so he can both protect Tlaxcalan and prepare for attack on Tlaxcalan settlement, which should actually happen in the next turn, it seems. So let's move a little bit further to make sure that he can actually reach it. Over here, okay, well, scratch that. We have to actually recruit the army I just talked about. What about here? So where is this guy that sacked our army? And how does he have such a like long distance? He can travel each time. This is just ridiculous. And it costs us, okay, it costs us raw materials, okay. And this would cost us gold, so we don't want that just yet. And Gilbert, yeah, he needs to start taking their settlements to once again take the fight to them. We just can't continue to, you know, defend our territories and hope for them to stop coming. They will never stop coming. Okay, so there's that. Sindras is the one sitting on the borderline? Yeah, it is.
Dakuas
Star Child is still moving. But I think we can actually send him more like this way. So we can... We have to send them in the furthest corners of Cathay, so they will start recruiting, or not recruiting, but retaking the settlements as soon as possible. Okay, maybe let's go for this guy. And we can recruit a single unit of renowned regiments, but also, as you can see, we can recruit some better units like these. This is actually very interesting. And okay, we can still upgrade the level of this outpost. We also need the units of the blunderbusses. So that would be very funny if we actually could recruit, or well, the majority of our units inside the army would be the Zinch's units, but it could actually work. Look at that. We already would have a flying monster, 2 units of the spawns of Zinch, which we know they are a good unit. They proved to be very useful in the past, and they are very hard to kill, it seems. And yeah, so this could actually work, but we will need more money to recruit some more units. And yeah, let's see what other units we could actually recruit for ourselves, like these guys, Chosen of Zinch. Okay, they seem pretty decent. Halberd infantry, they will be great against those horned beasts that Goldtooth or the ogres basically ride. That could be very deadly for them. And yeah, and what about this allegiance? What does it influence, or how do we get the allegiance? Is it the more... Let's seek them out. Let's seek this faction out first. Maybe the Oracles of Zench, right? So, how do we get this allegiance? It's not set anywhere. Is it by, like, building more outposts inside their territories? Or what is it? I don't know. Okay, for now let's just focus on spending those skill points, and we'll go for Logistician as we always do. There is some technology available, wartime technology, whatever, I guess. So let's go for it. This is basically the only thing, the only technology we could afford. Like, and Telalas, we still haven't moved with him because I haven't decided what to do with him. And I think we'll actually go after this guy. But obviously we will not be able to reach him. But we can still give a chase to him all the same. Okay, and where is Ungakas, and what did he actually do this time? I guess he just approached the Pillars of Unseen Constellations. Yeah, that is correct. So, I think this will be all for this episode. I'm just going to spend those unassigned skill points first. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, drop a like, comment and subscription. It helps a channel a great lot. And I'll see you next time. Bye.